Even when I was broke, I still had that accolade, even from a young age. I think I won the British title when I was 22 or 21 and a half. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm poor. Yeah, I live in a small apartment with a mattress on the floor and I don't have a bed frame. And yeah, but I'm the British champion, kickboxing, and I'm from Luton. So I always had this level of respect. The doorman, the bouncers, they let me in for free, that kind of stuff. So everyone kind of respected me.
How was your mum with your fighting? And Andrea, both son becoming fighters?
Terrified. Yeah, she was absolutely terrified, But I think, as I said, it refocused me. It saved my life in lots of ways. And also it gave me a reputation that kept me out of trouble. I've got a funny story once, actually. I was in a Jamaican food shop opposite a nightclub, and I was hammered drunk. Probably couldn't have thrown a 1-2 punch combo without falling down. I was hammered drunk. I was there with my friend, Peter, also hammered drunk, and he's half asleep on the table. So some fat guy walks in, but he's big, about 6'3", but just heavier set, maybe 120 kilos, and he knocks my friend's arm out of the way. My friend almost hits the table and wakes up. And as his mates are walking in, I say, "You fucking touch my friend again, you're dead." And like 3 other big dudes walk in. He's like, "Is that right, mate? I'm dead, am I?" And I didn't have really any choice at that point. I was like, "Yeah, you and all your mates." And my friend Peter, love him. I've known him since I was 15 years old. Can't fight. Never thrown a punch in his life. So I'm there by myself, way too drunk to fight. I was about to get my ass kicked if this ever went down. So these four people are like, "Look, the boss man's shop is to be respected. So I ain't doing anything in the shop. I'm going to finish my food. If you want to talk outside, you could talk outside." So I'm sitting there thinking, how the fuck am I going to get myself out of this mess? I have no clue. These 4 guys are going to run up on me. And, when you know how to fight, you know how vulnerable you are. If 4 big dudes, start tackling me to the floor and kicking me in the head, like I might be able to get one of them, but really, I'm definitely going to lose. So some little skinny dweeb walks in, and the big fat guy says to the little skinny dweeb, "Hey, look, that guy over there says he's going to knock us all out." And the skinny guy went, "Do you know who that is?" And I'm like, "What's going on here?" He went, "That's Tristan Tate. It's one of the Tate brothers, the kickboxing champions from Storm Gym." And because these guys obviously weren't averse to physical combat, they didn't, I guess, really know how to fight. But there was 4 of them. They immediately caved, became super apologetic, and I just laid it on harder. I was like, "You're paying for me and my friend's food." They paid for our food. I got in the taxi and I thought, oh my God, I almost got my fucking ass beaten. But the reputation saved me somehow when this little guy walked in, because his brother actually trained at my gym. So yeah, it kept me out of a lot of trouble, and it saved my ass a few times.